The access layer is the way we get connected up. In any context, access layer is the perimeter, the periphery of our environment. And what we'll do here is we'll run access layer VLANs. Now, a VLAN is a separate subnet that is granted layer 2 connectivity as a broadcast domain. And these access layer switches have these VLANs. Those VLANs have connectivity to other ports inside of other access layer switches and are terminated at the distribution. So first and foremost, provide access, and it says aggregation for users. It basically says lots of people can come in here and we have fewer ports going up to the distribution layer. Support convergence for voice, wireless, and data. Well, those are 3 separate ingredients. Voice is going to use multiple VLANs hanging off of one of these ports. So that if I have an IP phone connected up to one of the ports, that IP phone can trunk to the switch, have multiple VLANs talk back and forth, and then a downstream client that is plugged into the phone. So it would look a little bit like this. And my drawing might be a little poor, but if I have a phone, say the phone is there, looks a little like a mushroom, but I think we can call it a phone. The way that this would work is I'd have a link going to the phone, and then the PC, it's a nice PC, but maybe it's just a desktop, which will show up a little bit better with my colors right now. What we'll see is that we're going to have a voice VLAN and then a data VLAN. The voice VLAN would be used by the phone for phone traffic. The data VLAN would be used by the PC that connects up so that we don't have to have double the number of ports if we're doing IP telephony over Ethernet switches. Wireless. If I have a wireless access point, let's draw that into the mix. Let's say that one of these switches, the left switch, is dedicated for wireless access points that are deployed through the floor. I could have my AP connected up to there, and the wireless access point that is beaconing out the signal is going to have connectivity to what is likely a unique VLAN for the propagation of wireless traffic. So it is essentially a bridge. It has wireless connectivity when frames are received by the wireless access point that have to be communicated to the rest of the network. Those are going to flow through the switched environment and to whatever upstream device needs it. We're going to have security measures. We have to secure ourselves, and then we can also augment security by using things like private VLANs. And this does support multicast communication. We're not really going to get into multicast communication over a switched environment. That gets into things like IGMP snooping. If you want to know more about multicast over a switched environment, I would encourage you to look at IGMP snooping, and that'll get your foot in the door for learning whatever you need to about multicast over a switch.